When I was in 5th grade, one day, I was a little bit bored in class. I think it might have been math class because I was really bored. One of my strong classes, and my mind started to wander far away from the classroom. And I started to think about how a couple nights ago my mom was trying to get me to clean my room. And that maybe that's not that bad an idea. Maybe I should go home and do that. I'll feel so much better. I think my inspiration was when I looked at the classroom, how clean it was compared to my bedroom, and I started to think, I feel so good in here, maybe I could feel so good at home too. And then so in my head, I started to think about what I needed to keep in my bedroom, right? Obviously, I needed to keep my bed, I needed to keep my clothes, I needed to keep my computer, and then some furniture. And then I couldn't think of very much else, so I got really excited. And so for the rest of that class, all I could think about was, oh my god, when I get home, I'm gonna get rid of everything else, and it's gonna be like a brand new room, like a hotel room almost. And so that's all I could think about. And I think I got on the school bus and I started bragging to people about how I'm gonna turn my bedroom into a hotel room. And I got really excited. I was only 10 years old. But when I got home, reality set in that I couldn't keep only the things that I wanted to keep. So when I got home, this is actually my car that I was living in just 2 months ago before I moved into there. And I had the same idea as I was pulling up to the driveway here. I had the same idea. Oh my god, I have 2 laptops, I have 2 cameras, clothes, not much else. Not really! So I go through my car, and there's a bunch of stuff that I only need sporadically, right? There's some gloves for doing some work, a bottle of non-chlorine bleach, a tripod, I definitely need this to shoot various events in the night sky, a lint roller that I'm using to clean my car, vitamins. We have very bitter winters sometimes, so keeping some canned food is definitely a good idea. When I was living in here, the baking soda definitely helped absorb odors. And then just a bunch of loose odds and ends, or the extension cords. When I was working really late, when I was living in my car, I would reach this out and plug into something. And then obviously some other odor control products. Let's see what we got in the back seat. I gotta clean this up. I spilled a little bit of silica that I used to absorb humidity in my car. Some towels for cleaning, an ozone machine to get rid of odors when I was living in the car. I mean, it's not much more. Then I think this is a little bit better than when I was in 5th grade. When I was in 5th grade, it was a lot worse than this. But I still can't get over how excited I was that day, because I was sitting in math class. I was bored out of my mind. You gotta remember, when I was in 5th grade, I was already starting to study calculus on my own. So I go to school and people were telling me that 2 + 2 = 4. Just real bored out of my mind. And so I started to my mind just wandered away, and I was thinking, oh my god, look how clean the classroom is, and look how disgusting I can't even go to sleep half the time in my bedroom. I could fall asleep in that classroom. Maybe I should do something about it. And that was a rude awakening. Because I never ran into that before. And to this day, even though that was 20 years ago, to this day, I every time I think about my room, I can't think of much else. They say, I often hear pitches that you should buy renter's insurance because of how much stuff your average person has. I often wonder if the house were to burn down, if I would remember to claim most of my stuff, because I tend to think big first, right? I think about my computers, I think about my cameras. I'm constantly backing things up, right? Into the cloud, into making multiple copies and storing them different places. Right? I write computer games, I got photographs and all that, so multiple backups. But I would never. See, I could not name all the clothes that I have, Right, a couple years ago, I got my car broken into, and it wasn't until months later did I realize, oh my god, I also don't have this shirt. You know, it didn't even cross my mind. It wasn't worth so much that I needed to file an insurance claim or anything, but it just crossed my mind. Oh my god, I didn't even, that shirt is missing. It must have gotten stolen 3 months ago.